Hi, my name is Eric Wilson. I'm an independent licensed mechanic with 35 years of service. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you the inside story on this Nissan Xterra 02, so you can make an informed decision whether this is for you or not. Now, coming in on the left front tire, you can see the tread is about 40 to 50% of tread left. These are aggressive snows. Now with the jack under the front end here, I've checked the front end to see to make sure that the front end is tight. Now there's been a lot of work done on this thing. Now this is a brand new inner and outer tie rod, so obviously somebody has spent some money on this thing. The upper ball joint there, I've tested it, and that is tight as well, and so is the lower ball joint as well. So as far as front end goes, this thing has been a lot of work has been done on the front end. Okay, now coming in on the front brakes, you got a very relatively new rotor, and your brakes about 80%, so you got about 30,000 K left on the front brakes. Now it's hard to see, but the shock inside there, if you can just see the top of it there, yeah, see the top of the shock, it is dry, and that's a good sign on the front left. Now coming in on the front right, again, your tread, about 40% tread left, so down but not out. You notice so you're all new parts, idler arm, inner tie rod, outer tie rod, all brand new parts there. Your CV boot is intact. Your shock, again, if you can just see through there, that black cone is your shock, and that's dry. So yeah, and I've checked I've checked the lower ball joint, and it's tight, and I've checked the upper ball joint, I'm pointing out there now, and it is tight as well. So somebody's done a lot of work on this front end. Now coming in on the right rear, the tire's about 40% tread left on the front, on the right rear. This is your shock right here, and that shock is good and dry, which is a good thing. Your springs start here, work your way all the way down and to the front there, are all intact and good. This your brake, this is your rear brake here, and we've got about 50% left on your rear brakes. No leaks that I can see, which is a good sign. This is your rear end, and no moisture that I can see there as well, which is a good sign. Now on your left rear tire, about the same, about 40% tread. Your shock, looking inside there, that cone that goes up there, that tube, that's the shock. It's good and dry. Rear brakes, okay, I'm not seeing any moisture, which is good. And your rear spring starts here, works its way back, and if that is intact, and this is your sway bar link here up to here, and it is good intact as well. You got a spare tire. I'm not seeing anything other than some rust under here, but that's pretty common for an 18-year-old vehicle, but nothing major. Your exhaust is good and intact, and yeah, so things are looking not too shabby on the mechanical part of this. Okay, 205 miles, or kilometers I should say, and no check engine lights. Just a quick perusal of your dash, your radio, looks kind of good. You do have a crack in your windshield on the bottom, right on the bottom there, you can just see. So looking not too shabby for the interior as well. Okay, on the you got a crack on your front, on the crack on the front bug shield there. Okay. Okay, and with the motor, just taking a quick look at the motor. Okay, you got the my big concern on any motor is I always look under the cap here to see if there's any kind of white goo. Okay, and this thing is good and clean. That's a good sign because there's no internal leakage. If there was internal leakage, you'd see white, what I call mayonnaise under, and that's not a good sign. This is a 6-cylinder motor, and 3.5 6-cylinder motor, and those things are, my experience, are very strong, very powerful. And not seeing anything of real issues here. I know it's a good runner. 4-wheel drive, no leaks that I can see. So I'm saying that this thing has been it's been well maintained. There's no question about that. So anyway, that's the inside story on this vehicle. And if you can, if you want, give me a call. I'll tell you what I know of it, or any other vehicle that you want inspected, because that's what I do. Show people the inside story. Thank you very much. Have a good day.